Hello, it's Paul Angus. I'm from the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community team. And do you like the title of my video today? A Star is Born. We're going to talk a lot more about that today. I'm very excited. If you see me looking now, I've got some notes on my laptop here I just want to cover. Now, today is the 14th of October. And this week has been a very special week, especially for me. Started on Saturday, my youngest daughter had her very first baby, a beautiful baby girl. And my eldest daughter had her first baby in October of last year, also a baby girl. So October is very, very special to us. My little girls, now in their 30s, have little girls of their own. And it's just remarkable for us. There's nothing like the joy of new life, is there? And it's just been one of those weeks which is in the memory book forever. You turn the page and there it is. We're absolutely thrilled. Both of my girls have got old-fashioned names, and they have both given their daughters old-fashioned names. As parents, we couldn't be more thrilled. I tell you, it's just been one of those weeks. But this past year has been nothing less than extraordinary, hasn't it? It's just been one of those years. Many of us have had a few bad years, but what a great year this has been. It's actually not even been a year for what we're involved in. It's been a year for all of us to experience the birth of a new business and a new way of life for many of us, totally different. With the collaboration of Des Alps and the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community. A star is born. That's the whole point of this title. A star really is born. By combining the global scaling of Des Alps with the Pay It Forward system of the Shining Stars created by Shoba to offer something never seen before, ever. A 10x income that everyone can participate and share in without the need to recruit or sell, which is usually associated with network marketing and MLM companies. Now, the very generous income plan that Des Alps offer pays us 100% commission. If it didn't, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing here in the Shining Stars, because that allows us to pay it forward for people less fortunate, creating stability, very important in these times, for a whole global community. That was our aim, and that's what we've achieved. And Daniel Delp, the CEO of Des Alps, he protects like a father, and he's nurtured his business like a mother to ensure that his dream, his baby, launches. Now, last night, many of you know, we had the confirmation from Daniel that Des Alps will officially launch on or between the 20th and the 25th of October. So just like childbirth, it could be anywhere within those 5 days. But the time is now. And Shoba, which is the mother of our Shining Stars community, has protected her baby this year at whatever cost to make sure that this community becomes the global family envied by network marketing and MLM companies worldwide. Because she has created the birth of the best 10x income plan that we've ever seen. And I've been in this industry for 45 years. Now, Shoba has 2 boys, okay? Paul and Coleman. And Shoba calls me show business because I've created 12 videos since January, since I started, including this one, to help everyone share our community globally. That was the whole point of getting these videos made, so you can just get them out to people. You don't have to learn everything. It's all done for you. I implemented a very simple phrase earlier this year, and I got that phrase from a dear old friend of mine called Hazel Hayes, when a lot of you remember Hazel. And if you're still in the London area, Hazel, I would love you to get in touch, because I just really would love to see you again. But Hazel and I worked together in 1996 in a networking company, and she had a wonderful phrase. When anybody asked Hazel, what is it? What do you do? And she used this phrase. And when anyone asks us, what do? We answer with a smile and we say, we're in show business. We show people our business. Now, how simple is that? As an icebreaker, when someone asks you what you do, it's not an answer that they've ever heard before, is it really? They expect you to say, I'm in market and I'm in this, I'm in that. And it all sounds a little bit too busy, too complicated, and not something that they would like themselves to share in. But when you say to someone, you answer, I'm in show business. And they go, really? What kind? I show people my business. And since November, when Shoba and Dennis first put this together, and in January, when Coleman and myself come on board, that's all we've done. We've shared this business. So it's a very simple phrase. Would you like to use it? Please do. Many have. It's helped us grow to end. So we love that phrase. But using that phrase and using the videos and using the tools we've got, in doing so, we've helped over 500 people qualify for a six-figure annual income within our first year. Part-time. Remember, part-time. I don't know of any other company that's done that. I personally think we're record breakers for doing so. Now, her other boy, Shoba's other boy, Coleman, okay, she calls him Barnell. He's the clever one, okay. Now, according to Wikipedia, I'll read this to you. According to Wikipedia, Barnell in the Genius are the most widely distributed genius owls in the world. They're from Europe, Africa, the Middle East, and of course, Ireland. They don't sleep when work needs to be done, which has resulted in Coleman, our night owl, producing our core products, services, and systems, tools to help us exceed 8,000 members, which is where we are today. And it's not even a full year yet, it's 11 months. Shoba and Dennis got this started back in November 2024. And here we are, October 2025, and we're about to launch. Now, last but not least, I'd like to talk about Grandad. I call him Dad, many of you call him Grandad, and that's Dennis. And we call him, Shoba calls him, the wise owl. He's always been a wise owl. Everyone wants to adopt Dennis, especially at a recent event we had, and it was the first Des Alps event, which was great. The owner, CEO, Daniel Delp, and his lovely wife, Lynn, they were on holiday at the time in Switzerland, and they diverted over from Switzerland on the way back to Canada into the UK to meet Shoba and Dennis and some of our Shining Stars members down in Sussex. And it was a wonderful time had by all. But when a lot of people met Dennis, especially the ladies, they just loved him and they just wanted to adopt him as their granddad. Everyone wants that nice granddad. I tell you what, I'm a movie buff. I love movies, and I always loved the movie Miracle on 37th Street. Was it Miracle on 34th Street? One of those things. And it was Sir Richard Attenborough played. He played Santa at the time. And Kris Kringle, and he had to prove that he really was Santa. He was Kris Kringle, and people didn't believe it. But he was the most charming person, and everyone just loved him. I tell you what, Kris Kringle hasn't got a patch on our Dennis. He's just loved and adored by all. He really is. But again, according to Wikipedia, let me read this to you. Wise owl is a metaphor for a person who is exceptionally wise. I'll agree with that. Intelligent and possesses good judgment. I agree with that too. Often a person who is knowledgeable and experienced. No question about that. That certainly sums up Dennis Owens. It really does. Who has been in a variety of businesses for over 60 years. And a lot of those businesses in network marketing for many of those years. It's in Dennis's bag. It's in his blood. Now, Dennis, even in his 93rd year, was instrumental in helping Shoba to bring her baby, Shining Stars Community, to launch. Without those two starting this back in November and the determination to create something that's going to be absolutely extraordinary. We wouldn't be sitting here today celebrating, and that's really what we're doing today. 14th of October, we are celebrating. It's been a long wait for some people and longer for others that joined back in November in Nigeria and places like that, in South Africa. They really want this, need this business, don't we all? Absolutely. So we have approximately 10 days now, okay, to launch. This is the time we need to get serious, all of us. So we want to help you transition from the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community into Des Alps, so that your registration will be taken care of one time only in Des Alps. And then for those in option one, obviously it's time to pay the one-time payment. And by doing that, let me just get a glass of water, sorry. And by doing that, we start the earning procedure, daily and monthly earnings for all of you. So it's very, very important. It's vitally important that all of you now get in touch with your POCs, your point of contact, the person that invited you into the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community. It's very important. Now, you need to try by email, telephone, messenger on Facebook, WhatsApp. What I find is extremely useful, and I've used it for a while now, and it does get people's attentions. Now, with Messenger and on WhatsApp, you have a little button on your screen where you can record a voice note. Very often messages get really sort of mislaid, don't they? There's a ton of messages, you think, are they important? But when you see a voice note there, that really stands out. So if I can ask you, get a voice note, just get your phone, press and hold your finger on the microphone and just talk to it like you're talking to a friend, because you probably are. And just say to them, it's time to launch. We need to get together. Let's have a video call. Let's have a call. And let's get ready to get this started, because we all need to get this started. So even members, all members, I'm not just saying POCs. Some of you don't have anybody that you've invited into the Shining Stars. So therefore, you're not a POC yet, but you need to get in touch with the person that invited you. Because you know what? Sometimes people are lazy. They haven't got time to be lazy now. There's too much going on. It's too exciting. We're there now. The wait is over. Our dreams have been fulfilled, and we're going to start seeing some very huge changes. So it's vitally important that all members contact their POCs. All POCs contact their members. This isn't the time to dilly-dally and wait until that date between the 20th and the 25th. Before the company announces their launch. So option one needs to pay and be ready. Have that money ready. The company have said by the time we launch, the credit card issue that we had should be resolved, so that will make life a lot easier. But whatever it takes, let's get you all started, because life is going to change. The best is yet to come, we've always said. So this is very exciting times. The birth of the best combination between Des Alps and the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community, giving you everything you've ever wanted: security, wealth, and above all, an incredible humanitarian project that's never been seen or never been done anywhere in the world until now. And you did it, we did it. As a collective community, we have done that. So a star is born. You've got to just love that. A star is born. And the star is the Shining Stars. And no matter what the weather is out there, if it's a bit cloudy, you can still see stars through cloud. We're always going to be there. Some shine brighter than others. But the thing is, they shine. And we've always said, haven't we? We don't want superstars in this business. We want shining stars. What are they? They're kind people. And if you listen to my last video, I was talking about why we're successful and how we're successful. And I kind of phrased it with the word dragon, like on Dragon's Den and Shark Tank. And what is a dragon? A dragon really is a role model. Well, that really is you, a role model. That's how we've gone from where we were to where we are now. So each and every one of us, we want to make sure that we help every single person that's coming to our business, many of which we don't know yet. We've seen you in the background on some of our Zoom calls and our Thursday night update calls. We've had messages from you in our school communities, but we haven't physically met you yet, and we're really looking forward to doing that. From the launch, we, the team, promise to systematically help every single person process their registration with Des Alps so that we can pay it forward for a staggering amount of people now. And for those of you that don't know how many it is, from November last year until now, it is actually 5,325 people globally who will no longer have a financial struggle. And in turn, they will duplicate our efforts in 10x in our system by paying it forward for 10 people each. So all of us, there's 8,000 of us, 8,000 are going to pay it forward, each of us for 10 people over the coming weeks, because we can. But those 5,325 people who were not able to fund themselves to get started, but they wanted this opportunity, they in turn are going to say thank you. And that thank you means they are going to pay it forward for 10 people themselves. Absolutely phenomenal. And look at the price that we're paying. You know, we've waited a little while, but all of us as a community, in helping those 5,325 people get started, the community will be paying out, this is a staggering figure, $718,875 from our profits, from our pockets, from earned income within Des Alps and Shining Stars, in order to help those 5,325 people. And it's still growing. Isn't that something? Have you ever seen that before in a home-based business? No. Are you likely to see it again? Probably not. But you are involved in it. You made it happen. You made it work. So it's history in the making. We have the power to change lives, and that's absolutely apparent. I had a message come in today from one of my personal invitees. Lovely guy. His name is Igor Zorik. What a name to remember. What an easy name to remember. And Igor is from Serbia. And Igor said, "Hi Paul, how you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for working so hard, you and the team." And everyone is, appreciative of what we do, but you've got to understand we are extremely appreciative of what you do. But Igor said, "Do you really think that I can get to step 5, which is our magical step that we would like to get you to out of the 20 steps? Do you really think that I can get to step 5 by Christmas?" What a question. Everyone's asking that question. All things are possible. All things are possible if you care enough and if you share enough. That's what we do. We don't recruit in this business. We share, we invite. And by doing so, a lot more people have taken a look at the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community and say, this looks really different. This looks fun. This doesn't look stressful. And this looks like something I could do. All the other things look like something I can't do. So that's why it's attracted so much attention. So if you care enough, if you share enough, everything is possible and you will achieve. I personally qualified for that 6-figure income, step 5, within 8 weeks. And it absolutely blew me away. My first 8 weeks, I couldn't believe it when Shoba told me. I didn't think I'd done enough to do that. And she said, it's not all about you doing what you've always done, bringing in lots of people. It's about everyone doing a little bit. And that's the whole point of a community. When a community gets together, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And we are a community that's just the strongest out there. It really is. So many people have got to step 5 within their first 90 days. And that's unheard of in our industry. To get to that level where there's no qualifying, there's no dropping back. When you get to 6 figures annual income, you'll be paid daily and monthly. You stay there because of how the system works and how the pay structure works from Des Alps. And it never gets any less. So my advice, get going. Get going. Don't let the start stop you, okay? Not this time, not this time. Whatever you've done in the past, forget about it. The past is the past. The future is the most exciting thing, and the future starts now, 14th of October. We've got 10 days possibly before we launch and everything changes for us. So let's make those 10 days count. Now, we four, Shoba, Dennis, my brother Coleman, and myself are extremely proud of each and every one of you for what you've done over the 11 months. We've had pretty much zero complaints. There's no money coming in for any of us, but we followed Shoba's plan. She put this plan together that no one else has ever done. Nothing like this. There's never been a plan. This Pay It Forward plan has absolutely and totally changed the way network marketing and MLM works, period. Nobody can argue with that, because nobody has the results that we have here. No one. Without big investment, without lots of recruiting, which we don't do anyway. We don't even send our link out. It's quite remarkable. And it's been absolutely fun. So we're proud of each and every one of you, because without you, I'm talking to each and every one of you here, without you, we wouldn't have the 8,000 plus people we've got now. And you can imagine by Christmas how that's going to jump when everyone starts to get paid. And then they'll start inviting and sharing and talking to their friends in a business where you don't need to, but they will. And for those in option 2, it's going to be absolutely life-changing when we've got over 5,000 people we can generally help to get started where normally they get turned away. Well, our motto, as you know, is NFLB. No families left behind, and we stood by that. We mean it, and we're going to stand by that. But when you've got 500 plus people qualifying for 6 figures before we even launch, I'm sure that's in the records of our industry for the future. It really is. So let's make more dreams become a reality, okay? This is the birth of a baby. I've had the most fabulous week because I've had the birth of a beautiful, another granddaughter in my family. And I don't want to be called granddad. I don't look old enough to be a granddad, do I? But my daughter bought me this beautiful cup. Look what it says on it. I said, if you're going to call me anything, call me Granddad Pops. So as these little beauties that I've got now, my granddaughters grow up, I just want them to say, Pops is here. And that's going to be the biggest joy of my life. There's things in life we really want to celebrate. Family is one of them. Friends is another. And we always celebrate births, don't we? Well, here we have it. We don't just have family births. We have the birth of the best of the best. 10x income, part-time from home that you're ever likely to see, ever. Called the Shining Stars Pay It Forward community. And it all started with you. How fantastic is that? So remember to contact your POC. For you members, remember to contact your POC, and remember you POCs to contact all your members. We want to get this started and get it going. I thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope you share this this short video for me with your friends and other people, because you did it. No one can say it didn't happen. It's happening, and it's happening right now. So in the text below this video, we have a community that's deaf. So they don't hear me. Some people say it's a bit of a blessing. Every cloud, right? Every cloud. But I have put the text of this inside the description underneath this video. I will also put the link to my own YouTube channel if you want to subscribe to that. And if you hadn't had a chance to see some of my other videos, which has helped this business grow, apparently, please have a look at them. See what you think. You don't have to do everything yourself. We do it all for you. We wanted to do it all for you. That's why we're here. And as a collective of 2 when it started, it's Shoba and Dennis, and then the boys came on board. Shoba got her boys on board. Me and Coleman, we've just expanded this, and we've shared it with people like you, caring, nice, wonderful people that we want to work with and we want to share time with. So now's the time to celebrate. So this week, it's celebration week. Let's get this thing. Let's get this baby on the road, as they say. So thank you very much from me, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.